Alright, let's open Alfred Hitchcock. This is one of my colorizing jobs I did. Well, I did more than that. So, let's fill it one by one. Let's just turn off all this. Let's take it from the beginning. Here we go. Hitchcock. This is the plate I got from the internet. Alright. So, here we go. For a background. Cleaner. Filters. More filters. More filters. And, of course, the mask. With the man himself. Alright. Just some of the highlights on his shirt. Too bright, too bright. Or burning, and there's no detail in the shirt. We'll have to deal with that. So what we did here. Alright. Extensive repair work. See, there's a lot of junk here. A lot of noise from the low quality image. So I had to fix that. Like that. I do it, in layers. Like this. This is mostly paint work. Brush work. Okay. More brush work. More brush work. Even more brush work on his head. More brush work on his head. Okay. Yeah, well, it sort of resembles the original. But less noise. All right, moving on. This is I think this is some sort of texture I've added, just 20% opacity, just to give it that extra texture. Let's see. Yeah, it works compared to this. But put some texture on it. Alright. Adjust a little bit the background. Okay, that was it. That's the main image, I suppose. Moving on. Works. Let's take it one by one. Green channel. I always start with the green channel. You might think that it's not important, but for me, it's extremely important. Coming from the analog painting with oils and acrylics and stuff, green is very important because green with red gives you that orange. That's how I like to mix my colors. So when I do this, see what happens. I have this, but it's also quite orange. It's not that's this reddish color here. Okay. Alright, stuff, more stuff. This is how I like to mix my colors. You see, if there's something not right, I can easily come here and just readjust. And I constantly do that readjusting, because if I just use a simple layer, I don't know, it's kind of dirty. Alright, the tie, more color work. Alright, this is the one. Second layer. Well, warming up a bit, yeah. You can see the works. Pretty cool. I'm not sure you can actually see this very well. I mean, it's hard for me to notice it, especially on a, YouTube compression. I'm not sure this translates very well, but anyway, subtle things. I like to work in very small steps, very incremental. I'm trying to be as delicate as I can be. Alright, moving on. This is a general warming filter I put on. Alright, see what we got here. Turn everything this thing off. See, very, very, very subtle stuff. I don't even know what I did here. Oh yeah, some work on the face. Very nice. More color on the face. More color on the face. This is almostly colors on his face. I'm not sure how well this translates to YouTube. We'll see. With the saturation, very important to work with the saturation a lot. You can always go mental with the colors, you know. This tie. You can very easily overdo it. Very, very easy overdo it. I don't know what this is. Oh. Yeah, some corrections. Alright, moving on. Okay, here we go. This is the color correction stage, yeah? Let's see what I did one by one. First of all, this is some neutrality filter, I like to call it. I add some gray and I put it on color just to desaturate it. Alright, bounce it, and I think this is where I used the camera raw, play around with the white balance, and then I just applied as a color filter with the 40% opacity. I don't know exactly what this is. Probably the same thing, but with a strange mask. This gets affected completely, and not so much. And there's a 40% opacity on this layer, which is color as well. Color lookup, more color lookup, but these are very small. For instance, this is like 20%, 40%, 10%, more 10%. Very incremental, very, very incremental. And you know, if I open the image the second day, I don't like it, I just can come back and retweak these numbers. But overall, the layers are there. I don't need to redo it. You know what I mean? So I just tweak the numbers. Alright, let's move on. More stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Very subtle stuff, and in the end, just add noise. What I did, I have this image I just shot with my DSLR of a gray card, and with a very high ISO, and that gave me a lot of digital noise from the camera. You know, this is something to avoid. You don't want digital noise, and it's exactly, I'm doing the opposite. I'm adding digital noise because it's more believable. Yeah, here we go. And then just grain, which is analog grain, whatever. All right, that's it. Started from here, we ended up here. Not bad. All right, thank you very much.